What's up guys, Chris here, and in this video we're going to talk about Dwayne. There's a lot of new stuff that came to the summon shop today in War of the Visions, so I kind of just want to go through all of the new things in the summon shop, what you should be looking for as a free-to-play or light spender, and kind of what your options are if you're talking about going for Dwayne or not going for Dwayne. Now, my personal opinion is that you shouldn't go for Dwayne if you're free to play, but we're going to talk about that a little bit in this video. If you guys like the video, like, subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to cover kind of your options as free to play, or if you want to spend a little bit of money, if you really have your mindset on getting Dwayne, what you can do. So if we go into summon here, there's a whole ton of new options here in the summoning for this week. And Dwayne, there's a few things we need to keep in mind with Dwayne, and I'm not going to go over his unit. We know he's going to be a really good dark tank unit. He can remove re-raise. He can add hate to himself. He does a lot of cool things. He's going to pair well with Ruin Stern and Kane. I'm just going to do this equipment summon while we're in here. So he does a lot of really good things with dark units. The problems with Dwayne, as you guys probably know by now, is that Dwayne is a limited unit, which means you can only get his shards during this event or during this banner. And the second thing is that he's a premium unit, which means that he costs the same amount as Ruin Stern, and he costs the same amount as Gilgamesh, so he's double cost. It's 100 visiore per shards. Okay, so I want to just go through all of these different summon banners. We're going to talk about kind of your options and what you should be looking at as free to play or light spender here. Here's the Dwayne summon banner. If you are a spending player, if you are either a light spender or whatever, you aren't going to be summoning on this. Okay, guys? This is your only option if you're free to play. If you're completely free to play, this banner right here is your only way to get Dwayne. Now, maximum you're going to have to summon on this banner, I believe you get 100 medals per summon. So you're going to have to summon on it 20 times before you get Dwayne as a pity. And what I mean by that is Dwayne is available in the event shop for 2,000 of these summon medals. So if you summon on this 20 times, you don't get him, you can just get him with pity. So the minimum amount of visiore that you can spend to get Dwayne and all of his shards with free visiore, if you pull him on the very first pull on this banner, I think somebody on Reddit pointed out this is about 38,000 or so if you pull him right away. If you go all the way to the pity pull, it's going to cost you about 77,000. Now you can see real quickly why I don't recommend anybody who's free to play does this, because that's just a crazy amount of visiore for a single unit. Now, if you do want to spend a little bit, if you're okay spending just a little bit, what you can do is you can actually go into the shop to get Dwayne, and you can just flat out buy him for, I think it's like $43 or $47, and I'll check here in the pack. But if we go to the shop here, and this is pretty cool by Gumi to actually do. They didn't have to do this. They didn't have to create a pity. I kind of feel like this whole Dwayne thing is a Moby Dick whale hunt. So they're just going after whales and kind of trying to get whales to spend money with them. Global Fest medal pack right here, you'll see. You get festival medals, which can be exchanged. Oh, this is what you do. So you get festival medals, which can be exchanged for Dwayne, so $47. If you go over to the Mog shop here, you can just flat out buy Dwayne for these 200 medals. So right here, you can just get the character. So it's not really a pity thing. It's more of a, you can just pay $47 and you get Dwayne. Well, if you're gonna do this, if you're okay spending a little bit of money, you're going to be spending that $47 to just buy Dwayne. And you're going to get a lot of free shards on things like the challenge boards and his hard mission and a bunch of other stuff. But you're also going to want to do the daily purchase bonus. So you're not going to only spend the $47. And while the daily purchase bonus isn't a whole lot, you have to spend at least $1 a day. You're going to come in here and you're going to spend the extra. You're going to get visiore purchase for this. You're going to spend the extra $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6. So $47 plus $6, it's $53 basically if you want to get Dwayne. Now notice I haven't mentioned his vision card at all. The vision card's kind of just a bonus here. And so if you really do want to get Dwayne, he can be good without the vision card. You don't absolutely need it, but just know that's about 20 to 23,000 extra visiore even with that step up banner. Okay, we've covered Dwayne. I don't recommend anybody who's free to play. I just don't think the risk of the amount of pulls that you have to do to get Dwayne, I don't think the risk is worth the amount of visiore that you have to spend. Even if you pull him on the first pull, you're still looking at 35 to 40,000 visiore or something like that, something crazy like that. So anyway, light spenders, if you want Dwayne, go pay the $47, get him, and it's definitely worth it because you're getting a lot of free shards at double cost. But for me, free to play, guys, just avoid Dwayne for now. Okay, moving on, Luartha. Yeah, guys, Luartha launched with Dwayne as well, and we're kind of forgetting that Luartha even came out because Dwayne is overshadowing Luartha, but Luartha's here, so we talked about this in our free-to-play guide. If you guys are going for Luartha, go ahead and pull on this banner. A couple times you see on the pity, Luartha actually has a 1 in 4 chance of coming up on this pity gauge being full. Luartha's good in mono fire teams. She's good as a missile chainer. So we talked a lot about this. If you guys want a better review of Luartha and whether or not you should pull on her, go check out my free-to-play planning guide. Okay, moving on. Winter festivities. We have this 5 times, 10 times summon step up. This is just your vision card step up for the Dwayne vision card, which we don't need to talk about too much. All right, the next thing we have this 5 times just a normal 10 times step up. I want to talk just a little bit about these for free to play players. I think I've mentioned this before, but I like doing this 1000 10 times summon just to see. I mean, it's a half price pull. Anything beyond that, I don't really think the value's there, especially with all the new stuff that they're launching and the fact that you can just buy unit shards. I've even become more and more iffy on this 10 times summon just for 1,000. I think if they I like the idea that it's half price, but I'll probably do this just because I have the visiore to spend and we're going to do some polls at the end of the video. But just to go all the way through this step up, I wouldn't do it with how many units are in the game and some of the other stuff we're about to talk about. But if anything, do this 1,000. I wouldn't do anything beyond that. Okay, this is a no-go for everyone. Paying free-to-play, light spenders, anything. As tempting as this is for me personally, these 4 units that are on this banner are literally the only 4 units I don't have on my free-to-play account here. In terms of non-limited units, I don't have Giza, Venera, Ruinstern, and then Dwayne obviously just came out. But this is 10,000 or 2,000 paid visiore 3 different times. So 6,000 paid visiore. That's, I believe, around $96 to do this, to get one of these 4 randomly, and then you get a couple of extra bonuses there. You are guaranteed. Okay. It's not worth it. Just go buy Dwayne for the $47 or the $53 with the bonuses and move on from there. If you really want some of these other units, wait till they're featured on their own banners. To me, this is a no-go. Just my recommendation personally, especially with stuff like this. Another great option if you are just getting into the game, okay? If you either just getting into the game or there's a lot of different characters or vision cards that you don't have on your account, this is probably the best $32 you're going to spend in a long time in War of the Visions, especially for light spenders. 10 URs guaranteed. I believe this is going to be always 5 units and 5 vision cards. Somebody can correct me in the comments because I won't be doing this poll. But from the people I've seen do this poll, I believe it's always 5 units and 5 vision cards. And the vision cards really is probably what you're most interested in. If you're a light spender and you're a day 1 player, you probably have most of the units in the game by now. So you're just looking at unit shards with this poll. But if you have started in the last couple of months and you are still a light spender or you're wanting to be a light spender, fantastic value right here. And not only that, but if you look at right here, summon may be retried once. So you can actually re-roll this 1 time. And if I were to spend any money on this banner, which I probably won't be spending any money on this, this is what I'd be looking for, is a lot of these vision card and Esper combos that you don't have yet. Incredible value right here. I think if you're willing to spend $32 and be a light spender, definitely right there. All right, moving on. 5 times UR units guaranteed. This is free visiore. So everybody should be doing this. This is crazy. All the stuff they're giving out here in this winter festivities is great for free to play players. So we're going to be doing this at the end. Every single player should be pulling on this. A couple notes about this. It says 5 UR units guaranteed on this banner. This is not units only. This also includes vision cards, so just keep that in mind. Makes it even more valuable in my mind, since most of us who have been playing for a while have a lot or most of the units. Vision cards tend to be a little bit more valuable at this point in the game, so everybody should be pulling on this. A second thing is, this is actually a 10 times pull, but you can get more than this 5 URs. So I did this on my alternate account and actually got 6 URs on this pull. So you can get more than the 5, but you're gonna get 5 guaranteed. Fantastic value for 2,000. Obviously no reason why you wouldn't do this. This one to me, that for paid 2,000, I guess it's a good supplement, but I would rather do the 10 URs with the reroll. This one doesn't have a reroll and there's no vision cards. So I would say this is more valuable for people who maybe just started playing the game and you need to expand your unit roster, but I'm not gonna pull on this. I wouldn't be pulling on this if you've been playing for a while and your unit roster is pretty filled out. Okay, moving on. 50 UR shards guaranteed 10 times summon. So what this is 10 ultra rare shards in, or 50 ultra rare shards in 10 different slots. So this is 500 ultra rare unit shards. You're not getting the units, but 500 shards, the value of that is what, like 25,000 visiore? Is that right? If you don't pull anybody like Gilgamesh or Ruin Stern, a no-brainer, all free-to-play players, you're pulling on this. This is incredible. So this plus the 5 UR units guaranteed, things that you definitely should be doing. If you're a paying person, this is another thing. This is 2,000 paid visiore for 1,000 UR unit shards. So again, if you've been playing for a while, like I was watching Diggs, and he pulled on this. And for people like that, like Uber Whales, I don't think it's as good of a value, because you probably already have most of your units maxed out, or a lot of units maxed out. So a lot of these medals are going to go to the Mog Shop and just kind of be wasted. So I think this is a lot more valuable for maybe people who are paying players who have started in the last 3 to 5 months or so. You've already started building out a roster, but you just need shards for a lot of your characters, because ideally you don't want these to transfer into Mog medals. Obviously it's not the worst thing in the world, because you can transfer those to other things. Okay, and then lastly, we still have the featured vision cards, subject of study. We still have some of the winter units and stuff, and so we've been over all of that. So anyway, that's all of these banners. Hopefully that helps you guys decide what you should be doing, whether you're going to spend a little bit or not. And I'll go ahead and do these summons right here while we're doing this to close out the video. So 5 UR units guaranteed. Like I mentioned, going over that dark banner, the units I don't have yet. I don't have Giza, I don't have Venera, I don't have Ruin Stern. I think those are the only 3 non-limited units I don't have on my account. So that's obviously what I'm looking for. And yes, Giza, the bells, it's been killing me, especially coming off raid week, not being able to get in a lot of raid rooms simply because I don't have the bells. So hopefully we pull Giza in this. We're gonna go ahead and do this 10 times summon, and we'll see what comes up. Giza and Venera would be great, but obviously shards for any units you're working on here too, especially if your roster is really built out, like a lot of people who've been playing since day one, like me. Your roster is going to be built out, so the shards are actually more valuable. So we're looking for no Mog medals, ideally. Only 1 vision card. I'd prefer to get all vision cards. I'm kind of focusing on building up vision cards here. Perfect. Perfect. This is one of the Espers and vision cards I don't have. I've been wanting this for a really long time, so this is awesome. Fenrir, Diablos, Titan. I don't have any of those, so that's awesome. Fantastic. BlueStacks is hiccuping a little bit with this animation. That right there is worth the 2,000 among all the other stuff we're gonna get. That's Mog Shop medals. I have Miranda maxed. I have Medina maxed. That's Mog Shop medals. I shouldn't have said anything, because I might have jinxed myself. Whisper. No thanks. It's not Mog Shop medals, but it's not good. So did I get 6? I think I got 6. These were all 1, 2, 3. Yep. There's more Mod Shop medals. These will probably just stay blue. But Fenrir's made this worth it all from the start. The Whisper shards I don't care about, and then the rest are Mod Shop medals. Double Whisper, double Miranda. Is that what we got? Double Whisper, double Miranda. We did get 6 URs, I think, in Fenrir. So yeah, we got 6 URs. We got 1 bonus UR plus Fenrir. 120 soul medals for the Mog Shop. So not too bad. I like that. No Gumi. I probably shouldn't answer this coming off of a raid week. Maybe before raid week when I feel better about the game. Okay, so anyway, this is how this works. Everybody who's free to play, every player in the game should be doing this summon. And then I'll go down and do the 50 shard summon just to show you guys how this works. And again, these shards, you ideally wouldn't want these converted to Mog Shop medals, but you know, you can't always pick and choose. So go down here, and we'll do this. So unit shards, I mean, Victoria would be nice, Laswell would be nice. Laswell's probably the best one. I currently have him at 4-star, or Awakening level 4, Limit Break level 4. So I need like 120 more shards to max him out. So just units that I'm working on, just no Mog Shop medals, ideally. But I'm gonna get some, there's no way I don't. Yeah, Engelbert, I have him maxed. Victoria, that's really good. I need about 120 more for Victoria to max her out as well. Maybe not even that much. This might be close to maxing her out. Stern, I mean, I don't have him maxed, that's good. It's not Mog Shop. That's Mog Shop medals. But never gonna complain about Victoria. Okay, this is, anytime you get, I have Gilgamesh, I'm not really working on him, but anytime you get premium unit shards in these, double value. Elda, not working on him. Catone, not really working on Catone either, although I will be eventually. Rob, none of these are Mog Shop though. Howlet, I don't have Howlet on this account actually. I was mistaken earlier. And then Skull, I do have Skull, but I'm not working on him yet. So that's good. So you can see how that works. That's 500. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy amount of UR shards that we're getting here. So anyway, props to Gumi for a couple of things for this week. Number one, allowing people to have some kind of pity system for Dwayne. So basically just allowing people to purchase Dwayne if they want him. I think that's a good idea, because one of the most frustrating things for a gacha game is just, you know, you've heard the horror stories of people dropping 40 or 60,000 visiore and not getting the unit they want. Being able to just purchase, especially limited units. Maybe non-limited units, I could understand the gacha system a little more, but limited units, especially when they become collaboration units, so classic Final Fantasy units, I think it's a great idea to either give these to players and then force them to either spend money to max them out, or spend a lot of visiore to max them out, or just have to spend money, like a pack that's, hey, spend 10 bucks and Titus is yours, or spend 30 bucks and Cloud is yours, or so on and so forth. I think that's a really good idea. Second props is giving a lot of cool stuff to free-to-play players. So the 500 shards that we just pulled, and then the 5 times you are guaranteed. Fantastic for free-to-play players. And I love that they have a couple of paid entry options too for people that have maybe started the game in the last couple of months and don't have some of the units that they really, really want. You can drop about 30 bucks on each of these, and you can get 10 guaranteed URs to really kickstart your account. So props to Gumi for this banner and some of the stuff that they came out with. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up here. I hope this helped you guys look through all of these, and good luck on your polls, and we'll see you guys next time.